like that. You look good? We're looking good. Right, evening guys, how are we? So it's Friday, Castle yes lad, not bad. Thought I'd do a live, not done a live for a bit of time now, so I'm just in Harry Grindle, main man, respect. Just thought I'd do a bit of a live, not done one for quite a while. Obviously we've been posting a lot of content, so be good to have a catch up with you guys, see what you think of the content, what's going down, anything's happening. So I'm in the office, got my tea in the office tonight. Got a few bits to do. We've got quite a bit coming up on the YouTube. I don't want to bore you or ruin anything. So I've got loads of things that's coming on and going on, like I say. But it's good to have. How we doing, Kieran? Happy Friday. Not bad, mate. Hope you are well. Happy Friday, dude. Michael Billington. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you've got good plans for the weekend. This weekend, Dan, respect. This weekend, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going van shopping. Harry going to test you on pro inside. I respect Harry. Context has been on fire, loving it. Car Solutions respect. So this weekend, tomorrow, I'm going van shopping for. Bloody hell! What the hell? I know. Sorry, just a quick stupid email, and I thought it had 44 emails, but it's not that bad. Good afternoon. I am. Oh, sorted. Got that. Right. So yeah. I don't know what we're going to get van-wise. I'll be honest, I'm going to move away from the Fords. I don't really like the Ford Transits. I can't say I don't like them. I love Fords. I've always had Fords. Fords I'm a go-to. Q's makes need to get my haircut as well. I like Fords. Ford and go-to. I've got a Ford trying now. But it's just been money pit after money pit lately. So, branding is absolutely on point. Look at that. Yeah, my van has been in twice for the new year already. So I've had numerous parts going at £1,800. Just took it in again this morning because it started shaking a little bit. It's like, needs a new flywheel, another 800 quid. I'm just like, in the last 6 months, we spent about £10,000, and that is no lie. £10,000 on the vans. It's doing my absolute nutting. So I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and get 2 new vans. It's obviously an asset to the business and everything else. It's an expense, but look at it on the positive. It's an asset, so we need it. So I'm going to keep my van for a bit more so I get it repaired. Get Luke straight in his, and then we'll go from there, like I say. So what we've got here going on now then. So Dan went after Van Wars. I don't know, Renault, Peugeot. I'm going to get away from the Fords this time, honestly, so we'll see. What happened to the lad, your stories a few weeks back with Matt? What happened to the lad on your stories a few weeks back with Matt? Josh, let me know. Do you mean about Matty who's gone, but let us know, lad. I've got the Peugeot Expert. Not much bad vans, I'll be honest with you. I think they're alright. Josh, get Lee's fans. So I'm a bit old school in business, I'll be honest here. We live in a society now where everyone likes living on credit and being in debt and stuff. That isn't really me. I like to buy things and own it outright. Is it a good business move? Aussie's Plumbing, respect, good evening, Aussie Jimmy coming on. I'll see if I can take you in there shortly. It's all built, all done, the floors painted. I'm just waiting. We're having a big push now on sponsors for the channel, for the Instagram, for TikTok. We've got a lot of things up our sleeves. I'm seeing if there's any fitness companies that want to jump on a couple of collabs with us, but that's big things coming, like I say, with the brand and the media, and also to the workwear and stuff as well, work attire. But going back to being in debt and stuff, so I'm a man that likes to buy things and own things outright, but the way it's looking at the moment, I think we'll have to maybe look at HP. I don't really want to lease, because you've got all that shite of like limited miles and things like that. PCP, balloon payment, blah, blah, blah. I've got the money's bound outright, but then is it a wise move nowadays? Obviously, the vans we've got now, we've got the 4 vans in the business. Well, Luke crashed one, so we've got 3 vans now. That's getting picked up on Tuesday. Don't know what'll happen with that, we'll just see what'll happen. But yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one to speak with the accountant, understanding what to do and what's going on. So it's going to be a learning curve for me, but I believe it's going to be a massive. It's going to be a massive thing to do, but I'm looking forward to it. Do you know, some of these freaking emails we get is ridiculous. Like, I look at some of these things we get, it's just stupid. But anyways. Yeah, I don't know, guys. So yeah, there's some serious things coming up. I'm looking really, really forward to the next few months. I'm always one to look for the positive and the negative. So Luke crashed his van. It's quite funny, I'll be honest here, because I pulled up and looks like it was there. It was there, and he said, well, like, man, I said, well, the thing is, I can go one or two ways about this. I laughed at him and I said, I can be mad and ruin my weekend. I don't think that's viable. Do you know, I'm having a good day. You crashed the van. The main thing is you're healthy, you're well. You'll have seen from the video what happened. It happens. We have insurances. We have things in place. So I'm not one to scream and shout and get stressed and be like, fucking hell, you've crashed on. It's like, do you know what? I can put myself in a state of stress for no reason. Do you know, I can't control the situation. So control what you can control. So in that situation, I couldn't control it. So I just left them to it, picked him up, sorted out, and all's good. On the positive, we're going to get a new van. So on that, got to look out the positive, find the positive and negative. Sometimes that may be hard to do, but that's the kind of thing I am like when I'm half cups. My cup's always half full, should I say. So yeah. But I'm excited. I like that you guys, I want to do it with us. There's a lot going on, like I say, we're putting a lot of content into it now. You'll see it's showing through. I just can't, honestly, I can't get over that branding. Like, how smart is that branding? I think it's back to front for you now, but that is absolutely mint. So, yeah, I can't think, do you know what I mean? What advice would you give to a 70-year-old studying plumbing? Put your head down, get on with it. We do live a short life, but make sure you put the time at the start, because I'm 33 now, and it sounds big-headed, but I've been at your age, done it, and I put my head down, and this is why we are where we are now, obviously. Putting time and effort into it at a young age, you know. You can go out with your mates, doing drugs, drinking, living the short party life. I'm not saying don't do that. You know, I think that's what most people, young people do nowadays. Just enjoy yourself, but dedicate yourself to the cause as well, honestly, because it will pay back dividends later on in life. I go on about escaping matrix, getting rid of the slave mindset of stuff. If you want to get out of things like this, you have to put a bit into the system. Go ghost mode for a few months. Go ghost mode for 6 months. Just focus on doing what you need to do, and honestly, it will blow up in your face. It'll be a man, the vans look the bee's knees, absolute respect. I'd love to come work with you for a couple of days. Dan, if you're close, jump on board. You know, I've got plenty of work coming on. There's a lot of banter that goes around. It's a bit shit about Matt going, obviously. Matt has gone now. But still keep in touch with him. I think it's been a very good move for the business, I'll be honest with you, because in relation to that, he has obviously gone to Australia. So he's enjoying himself out there, and we're still here carrying on. There will always be a job for Matt. We're left on good terms. There will always be a job for Matt if he wants to come back. But when we spoke about it, I said, I hope you stay out there and enjoy yourself, because there's more to life than Caprani. You tell me if there is, all the followers and subscribers and fans and that out there. Is there more to life than Caprani? I don't know. I don't think there is. Got a little weird. Some weird things here. Just looking at a weird email. Don't know whether. How did you take the Matt news at first? Josh, you want my honest opinion? Oh man, I'll tell you, I got upset. I shed a tear. I was out on the Christmas do. He mentioned to me about some of his friends and stuff were going. And it was tear-jerking when he said, look, my man Anna's giving me the money, I'm going to help me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I was gutted, because you've got to realise Matt's been with me now for about 5-6 years. He's been through the highs, been through the lows. He's gone from me being in a van, a man in a van with an apprentice, to now me being a business owner with staff working. There's, like I say, 7 of us. We've got Harry starting on Monday, the new kid, so there'll be a video coming up like that as well. Obviously, signed the deal, he's started, he's happy, he's coming for the trial day, he's a great kid. But it was hard news to take, but it's one of them we just get on with it. We roll with the punches, you know, we move forward. Always look at the positive out the negative. Positive is he's out there doing it. On the negative, we want the negatives, but all positive. I don't do negative, should I say. Will you be going to install a show this year? So I wanted to go last year, I'll be honest with you. I want to get there this year, but the problem I have is that time of the year for me and us as a business, and I'm trying to make myself disposable in the business now. What I mean by that is, I've only got one pair of these. There's only so much I can do with these, but I'm qualified in LPG, gas, oil, unvented, domestic, commercial, you name it, we do it. The branding's on point. Paul might have is that time for us is a heavy season. So what I mean by heavy season, heavy servicing season for few commercial places. So I predominantly need to be there. So it is hard, but we'll try to get there this year. We've got a few things coming up. I've got the laptop set up now on the TV. I'm going for a few emails. There's a lot of big things coming up. So watch this space. Domestic commercial gas engineer and electrician, Dan, respect. So LB, I've got a cold and hot water cylinder exam on the computers on Monday. Have you got an advice? It's all about directs and direct systems. So again, my question to you is, LB, what have you been doing with your time? Do you feel competent now if I ask you a few questions? You know, do you feel good with that? You know the exam's coming up. Have you been preparing for it? The water just let you know today. You might have known for a few weeks. So make sure you're preparing it. YouTube videos, you know, watch them. YouTube nowadays, it's so easy to be knowledgeable nowadays. So easy to become rich and do things because we have that disposable knowledge at our fingertips. So YouTube, like I said, you know, a lot of our videos, we do the showing things of what we do, but it's also about like a vlog of how the business runs and how we are where we are. So there's plenty of ways to do about it. Simon's put, do you still check emails each on the weekend or do you switch off from them? No, I'll be brutally honest, switch off, done. Weekend comes, we have the office staff in place so I can get my life back and it works both ways. So Dion deals with one of our big commercial sites, Jessica deals with the accounts and everything else that needs to, hospitality, wages, uniform, watch all things like that. Then obviously Dale, really, he's the face of the business. I'll be brutally honest here, we've put Dale in a position where he runs the business for me, so he does a great job. And for all you guys out there that want to grow business and stuff, you need to employ someone like Dale. And what I mean by that is, let go of the reins and let other people take control. Always know what's going on. Keep your fingers in the pie so you know exactly what's going on, where the business is at, money-wise, job-wise, job book coming up and stuff like that. But let people take control, empower people in your business, and what happens with that is you will see your business flourish because you're letting people do what they want to do, following the Caprani way, building the brand that you want to create, and it works a lot better for the business. Now, that's how it works for me. A lot of you people might think, no, well, PB, respect. A lot of you people might think that, no, I want to be top of the chain and But main goal is, to be honest with you, create the brand, to a stage where I can merge out, work on something else. Caprani will always keep going, still keep the footage going and everything else. Not that I want to exit it, but you always need an exit strategy. Transfer Vars now and just wanted to come and watch you for a bit, lol. No, respect. I respect the support. You'll see from the subscribers lately, the channel's blown up. It's been ridiculous. Now, I wanted to hit 5k target. We've hit the 5k target, so respect. So my next target I'm going for is the 10k. We've been pulled into a bit of an algorithm. I study statistics, things like that. We've been pulled into a lot, so it's good. So there's a lot coming up, and I'm excited for what the future holds for us as a business. It's good. So Billy Samkin, best advice for first year apprentices. Just be willing to put the graft in. Do what the people won't do. So I look up when I was an apprentice, be in the office, I'd be doing stuff. I'd always find something to do. I'd put myself in a position of need or position of requirement. So you want a job, you're working with your gaffer, working with someone that you did. They're drilling a hole, be 2 steps ahead of the person that you're learning off. So they're drilling a hole, have the plugs ready, the impact drive ready, the screws ready. Don't stand there and wait for them to tell you. Always be a step ahead of your teacher. Do you know, it rings true and it will absolutely work dividends for you. So LB, did you go to college? Yes, I did. I left school at 16 and I fell straight into it. From leaving school at 16, I think I had a week off in the summer holidays, then I was straight into work. Did a day release at college with a company called JTL. Is it called, with Hull College? So company called JTL did that, and then I did 5 years at a company called Classical Gas, where I was predominantly just installing heat systems and boilers. So it was 2 heat systems a week with a boiler. That helped me understand the logistics of plumbing, heating as it runs. So you've got your hot water systems, your heating systems, S-plans, Y plans, S-plan pluses, boiler repairs and stuff. Kind of hit a pinnacle at 21. Is it 21? I thought, I'm worth more than this. Great company to work for. Colin, respect. Nothing against them, but I'm a high achiever. I want ambition. I've got a lot that I want to do in my life. Do you know, we're only here for a short time, so I've set myself a lot of Billy Samkin, respect JTL. They're good. They're really, really good. So I set myself some high targets. So I moved into the commercial sector, working for the police, a company called SR Black, working for the police, Hull City Council, NHS, care homes, things like that. That opened my eyes absolutely massive to the world out there. And when you look at commercial now, if you don't, well, you do watch the channel, but go back to a few videos. I've done a video on like a commercial plant room breakdown. It's simple. It's just domestic on a big scale. just take a step back, take a little bit more time. Again, nothing wrong with the company. I think if anything, I'd say poor management coming, and poor management can ruin people. Do you know what I mean? So I was just fed up. I've always wanted to have a go on my own, so I thought, sod it, I'm going to do it. Spoke with Jessica about it. We bought a house at the time. My daughter was just being born, got a car and everything else, and I thought, fuck this, I'm going to do it. So I did it, and look where we are now. We've gone from, again, I cannot stress, from me in a van working 20 stupid hours a day to minimising it now so I can finish when I finish work. I'm doing a live for you guys tonight, so I appreciate it and say I respect the support on the over 5k subscribers. It's massive for us, it's a big goal. And we're just going to keep going. Going to go for 10 to 20 to 50 to 100. We are not going to stop. This brand behind me, like I say, you will see throughout the UK. Worldwide, I'll be honest with you, shouldn't put a damper on it, maybe not, but definitely in my lifetime, definitely in the UK, 100%. So where are we at now? Simon, I've been doing appliance repairs for the last 10 years and think of doing plumbing level 2 and got me on. It's well plumbing companies. Yes, it is, Simon, 100%. So George was questioning me the other day, which was quite good, asking me what air gaps and stuff like that, and I'm like, AUK 1, 2 and a few other bits. And I just said, do you know some of the stuff you learn? And I'm a big believer in this. Well, some of the stuff you learn in school is ridiculous. You know, it's not required. We should be learning things about accounts, how to manage your money, houses, stuff like that. But we don't. We learn stupid things about. That's not stupid. Things about history, things about geography. That is not going to teach you. So in the class of plumbing, you're going to learn some weird stuff like cutting a pipe with a hacksaw, then filing it down. You know, it's very rare I do that. I might cut a pipe with a hacksaw unless I do. There's things on the market now to make our life easier. Pipe slices, just debate pipe, using anti-cleaning flux, stuff like that. So again, you learn miles more on site doing it. I think college is good, obviously get the quals, but again, it's totally different. Is it normal to find certain things confuse you on your first 6 odd month? Yeah, Billy, it is totally. Do you know what? It is hard because there's so much to take on. I'm one of them where like I will always learn. I will soak a lot of things up. I'll soak so much up and I just want to learn it. Like when I got my oil going back 3 years ago, I got my oil. The big step for me because I was working for myself, or even 4 years ago now, working for myself. You know, you've got that. I ain't got that blanket no more where I've got a manager above me in a company. You know, you've got your oil. You know, you look after. I got my oil, took it on, took a big contract on, and just dealt with it. I'm one of them kill things with speed. Say yes and deal with it later. Yeah, I can do it. Went and got my oil, dealt with it. As long as you do the research, the revision, and look into it. If you invest the time into what you want to do, you'll reap the benefits. So bear that one in mind. Have a good weekend, mate. No respect, PB, as always. Westy, how have you got with interviewing? Quite simple. We had a few people come in. We had one guy do a trial, fitted the bill straight away. He started on Monday. We've still got one role available, though. Like I say, we're looking at 3, maybe 4 or 5 hands on the road this year. My goal for this year for the business is build the brand even more. Going to be setting new business up next week. So now we're going to be setting up Caprani Media. So it's Caprani Plumbing Heating. Spartograph off that, which I've always said. You'll have the main brand, which is above me. We'll have different snippets coming off this business in all angles. So it'll be Caprani Media there, then maybe Caprani Holdings, Caprani whatever, restaurants, bars. But again, it isn't just about me gaining off this. I'm on about putting people in positions, Luke, Dale, people in certain positions to be directors and run them. And it all comes back to the brand that's being created. Because I'm a big believer in that. I want a big pie and a small slice of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want a small pie and a big slice. We all work together as a team here. It's a team ethos and we all deserve to win together. When we win, we win. And when we lose, we lose. We do it as a team. So I'm a big believer in that. Smash it, mate. Give the guys some more commercial, mate. Constant doing my ticket for it. Colin, go for it. Why not? Luke's got to reset his gas in summer. Put him through his oil. I've said, Luke, you'll be doing your commercial in summer. I think it's definitely viable and he needs to do it. It's a big thing. So it's all about spreading that workload, spreading that risk and gaining that reward. So I'm a big believer in that. What's the most plumber can earn in a day average? It depends. It depends what a couple of things, factors. What clients you've got, what work you're going for. A plumber can earn anything in the average from maybe £100 to £1,000. Depends what type of clients and what type of work you're going for. So again, that is pretty much how you set upon yourself and how you want to do it. But speaking generally, if you're good at what you do, you'll always be in a job and you can earn good money, so it's good. But I don't really look at it for the money aspect. The money's good and everything, but my goal is to be financially free in relation to time. I want to be able to get my time back so I can pretty much do what I want when I want. And I don't mean like I want to be a millionaire. Money's good and everything. I'm more in the mindset now where time is a big value to me. Time is the strongest currency. So like getting up, going to work and making someone else rich, but this is why I want to empower everyone in the business that we can all do it as a team, because time inevitably, we only get a small time of it. Money has been around for years, generations, but not time. But yeah, anyway, preaching that one. When did your work day finish? So I would just start early, pop in the office if it's required, get a few bits done, what I need to do. But usually 4:30, 5 o'clock, we'll switch off. Obviously, work's done. Office closes at 5:30, so at 4:30. So from there, obviously, we'll be shut down as a business as well. So jobs are booked in, diarised. When it first started and we went from the switch from me in the van to obviously Dale in the office, controlling job logic, our system management, booking jobs and it was very scattered. You're still trying to find your feet. Dale's booking jobs in, understanding time schedules required and everything else. But I feel now we've platted at a position where it's running smoothly. So inevitably there'll be days of working late, but there's also days of finish early. But 9 times out of 10, 4:30 onwards, we are done. Steve, right, mate, I'm so busy at the moment, work for company, and sometimes struggle with breakdowns. Slow me right down any advice. Oh, sorry, I get that. So, mate, I'm so busy at the moment working for company and sometimes struggle with breakdown. Steve, give some more on that. What do you mean by that? So, you work for company and struggle with breakdowns. As in boiler breakdowns? Give me a bit more insight on that, bud. Josh, am I going to nightmares when you take somebody on? Yeah, we've had a couple of people come in that haven't been fit for the business, but it's more how you handle yourself. One, don't burn bridges, you know. You've got to realise is when you become a business owner, people never do things the way that you do it. But you have to be able to let go of the reins and let people do what they want to do. And again, you'll find that people work a lot better. Instead of micromanaging and being, do this, do it that way, do it that way. As long as the jobs gets done the right way, the Caprani way, I don't think we can go wrong. Do you know what I mean? So, Steve, right back to you. Sorry, so boiler breakdowns. Boiler breakdowns was something that come to me at a later age with confidence, maybe. I think maybe 27, that's when it really clicked for me, like I say, it was hard because I was manic. I'm an install engineer from background. Install. When you start to manage technical breakdowns and stuff, like I can wire plans, S plans, pipe domestic water systems, I can design systems off the top of my head now. I've put legwork in and I've learned it, but breakdowns is just basically, I always remember a few weeks ago I'll have to dig it out for you maybe, mate, and put it on a web page, but understanding the basics of a boiler, of how it works, once you understand how a boiler runs, the sequence, you can't really go wrong. You've got to understand the sequence first, and once you understand that sequence, you can pretty much break it down. You're just going to work back to the sequence point. So, you've got to put a bit of time in it and stuff. I'm willing to do it, but it's pretty good. Tony May, full of realists out there. Sky's the limit. It definitely is, mate. And all the people out there, when they say things like, oh, you're ambitious and blah, 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 and you want a lot. It's not I want a lot. It's just, I know it's doable, and I know it's achievable, so why not? Patrick, I'll definitely tell George that. He's a good looking lad, blue eyes, young little lad, but no, he's a good kid. So, Adam here, I stumbled across your channel last night, didn't realise you was, sorry, just catch up with that. Didn't realise you was a fellow hubbers, and told someone at work and they were like, oh, I've heard a pretty cool, keep up good work. Oh, fair play, Adam, respect for that whereabouts your base, mate. It's nice. Yeah, I've been in Hull. I've been all the years, been here all my life, like I say, but no, it's going good. We're having a big push, like I say, a lot of things. It's enjoyable times are coming up, so I respect you, the fans, and I respect the followers out there and everything. You know, we are looking at changing the game in the mindset of being a contractor, whatever you want to call it, tradesman, apprentice. We're on with the gym, we just need to get Jimmy coming in there. There's so many things. Oh, East Side, Adam Ware West, mate. East Side. Do you know what I mean? Patrick Dawson, free top G. Respect. I'm a big man of him. He's a great guy. Do you know what I mean? Great guy. So where we're going here? Billy Samkin, how far George was apprenticeship boy as well. So he's still in his. He's just coming to his second year now. But again, put a lot of time and effort into him. You know, I'm one of them. They're only going to learn on site. There is rare occasions with the work and where time's tight, so I've got a thingy. But to the apprentice out there, it is only fair we give them a chance. You know, at the end of the day, it's going to get harder as generations go on because I tend to see a lot of people now don't want to put time into the lads. But if you put time into the lads, there's always that risk element that they're going to leave at the end of the time. But you can't think like. You've got to go finger with it. I'm going to take this call 1 minute. And we can carry on, can't we? Wife. Hi, Daz. No, it's fine, don't worry. You finished up now. What time are you on? About 5 minutes? Oh, sorry, we'll literally get shut down now, that baby. I'm alright. Hi, baby girl, you alright? Alright, I see you short. Love you. Bye-bye. So, a couple more minutes on live, and I'll be off. Like I said, the wife's just finished up. She took the kids to play up tonight, so I thought, like I said, do it guys live as well. But no, George is doing well, he's doing good. Do you reckon 70-year-old to do his gas? Because I will be 23 after an apprenticeship as gas maybe gone soon. I do, yeah. Gas. They said they're going to get rid of gas when I was apprentice. They won't get rid of gas. You can't get rid of gas. It's ridiculous. The system is not sustainable to get rid of gas. Gas will keep going for ages. When we're on about global warming, everything else, you set the combination boiler that burns gas to burn clean. The CO emissions are ridiculous. Off it. The car gives waste. What get rid of gas cannot be done. Free Top G, love it. Top lad, I've got a question. Here we go, DD. On a private view, I had the second return piped into cold feed to the vented. Can you explain how the works, please, when it's dumped upon me? So, pretty straightforward. So, I tell you what I'm going to do here. Let me just get something to roll this. Right, so I've got it. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go quickly over a second return. This could maybe something we do. Bit of a lav. Do you know what? I quite like that. That's maybe something I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw you a second return. I'm going to bring this camera closer to me. So excuse if you feel like you're going to try to kiss me. So this looks good. So this is like a Lennon McCapran. This is mint. So second return is where they work on a hot water unvented cylinder. There's our cylinder. Wherever there. Hot water there, comes off, goes to all my appliances there. We have on this cylinder, let's just say this is an unvented cylinder. It works on the same principle as well as a open vent cylinder, but it's got to situate things and stuff like that. Now, some cylinders, when they go over a certain literage, have a hot water drawing tap off there. But let's not think about that one. We'll think about the cold feed one. So what we'll do, we'll have our cold feed like that. So that's mains unvented. We'll have a valve there like that. We'll have a DOC there if it's something like that's check valve. That's wrong anyway. Get middle of the pill. So have DOC coming off there like that. No, that won't be. What we'll do is we'll have a check valve there. No. So what I mean, you forget about drawings. That's right. Check valve there. So what we've got is our cold main coming in here. Gate valve, lead valve, stop tap, whatever. Check valve there, then we have our cold into the cylinder. So the cold water will rush in like that, obviously get heated by the indirect source or whatever else it is. Hot water will come out. Some properties, a hot tap can be 40 metres away. So by the time you've drawn all that water off to the outlet which is there, what we tend to do is we bring 22mm off there. So we may return a 15mm leg all the way back to the cylinder. Like that. Situate a pump on it, nearer to the cylinder, but usually have a pump on it like that. And it has to be a bronze pump, like I say. Then we might have the tap there like that, so say we have a tap like that. So what happens is, now, when this second return pump's usually on the timer, when this second return pump's working, this cylinder's getting warmed up, convected, the hot water will get drawn off. Even if that tap's turned off, the pump will create a flow circuit of water that will then return back onto the cold into the cylinder. So your cold mains pressure will always come in here, but if your cold mains is turned off, it'll create itself a loop and it'll go on the cylinder, just circulate around and warm up, as simple as that. So it's quite a simple concept, but I can, like I say, definitely do more videos on things like that if that's something like you guys like. I kind of like doing the sorry, I'm just looking at the email again. Just look at emails. Shouldn't really be in looking at emails now because I'm doing you guys live. It's not fair because you need my full and divided attention. So let's come back to coming in because I got gabbing then. I got really carried away. Gas ain't going nowhere. Respect Westy. Adam, I noticed you was across the river. Shame. Respect. Too much money in gas. Governments aren't investing enough in renewable. Respect. So after tell them the channel, keep it up. Have a good weekend. Respect as always. So LB, how do you get your gas? Did you pay for your course? No. College put me through it, so I was very, very fortunate. LB, what is the difference between venting and unventing apart from the vent pipe going into the system? Unvented is basically cold mains, there's no tanks. Vented, there is a tank. Pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. You know, it's pretty easy to ascertain, like I say. But yeah. So there is a video uploaded tonight, guys. I hope you've watched it. I hope you like it. I hope it's been good for you. On that note, I'm going to call it a night. We're 30 minutes to live. I respect we've had at some points 37 views on this. So big respect. Let's try for the next live. We'll try next week. Try to get 100 views on at once because it's good. I mean, good if we could do a microphone, could maybe do a couple of people in the camera there. I don't know, like a team or something, I don't know. But I want to start doing a little bit of training and stuff for you guys, you know, especially guys that need the help. I'm not saying I know everything, but, you know, we're having a go and we're definitely heading in the right direction. So, DD, cheers, legend, respect. Drop us a message on Instagram. Don't forget to follow. I hate saying that follow, like, you know, if you like it, you'll do it, so I'm not going to say it. But if you need help, message on Instagram, direct them, like I say. So, LB, so... Best thing to pop in the library and grab a book from there. Where it's built for me. Respect Wayne Vegas, respect Will Do, thanks. So, and it's a real nice community we've got on here, like I say. You're all top geezers. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. Video uploaded Sunday morning. Respect. Have a good weekend. Peace out.